Hi, lovelies. I am Miss Geneva Tarot, and today we are doing your 1111 portal manifestation and angel message reading. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing. And if this reading resonates with you, please comment 1111 right there in that message box. And you guys, I have this ongoing contest going to see which zodiac is going to comment the most or zodiac sign, and you get a chance at a bonus reading. I'm going to be tallying it up in 2 weeks, somewhere around there. And I want to say right now that Taurus is winning. Don't hold me to it, but I think so. All right. So we're going to do a collective, and then, of course, we're going to go into all 12 zodiacs. I am going to be using my trusty and handy Osho Zen deck that I always use and use since 97. And this is just a regular tarot deck, you guys. And then we're going to be using the angel. I think this is just called angel numbers. And I don't know what the creator's name is right off the top of my head, but I'm going to put some links down below. So if you guys want to grab this up for yourself, you can. And then we're using the Abraham Hicks deck. And you guys, I don't know if she has more than one. I don't know exactly which one this is. But if you recognize it, let me know down in the comments. If not, I will Google it after this. And I will make sure there's a link for you in case you want to grab yourself one of these as well. All right. Wow. With that said, we're going to get right into it, you guys. I'm going to start right into this collective reading. And what we're doing is we're going to get, what are you manifesting? Okay. And this is to cover the next year's worth of time. So the rest of this year in 2026. Okay. Or, you know, if you tune into this at a later date and this resonates with you, this is a message for you for the next year. All right. And then we're going to get some angel messages, which I think will be very, very insightful. All right, so go ahead and starting in at 2:22, you guys, with the collective message. We're getting angel numbers already. And I want to see what messages well, no, let's see what we're manifesting first. Yeah. Yes, let's go that route. All right, so we are shuffling these babies. How cool is that we started that at 2:22? All right. Wow. Everywhere you look is signs, you guys, if you tune into them. Shuffling these babies. And what is to collective manifesting as a whole? Some of you might be getting a little scared right now, but I'm hoping this is going to be very positive. All right, guys, or angels, what messages do you have for us today? All right, for one, this rodeo is far from over, okay? I feel like with the news, with social media, and the control around it, and what we see is really giving us a false view of the world altogether. Okay, I personally believe that there is a lot of people that are full of love, light, and are doing everything they can to upgrade us into a state of harmony, peace, abundance. I mean, I believe we're all supposed to thrive, right? We're not supposed to be fighting about these things and who gets what. You know, there is plenty here for all of us, right? And with the news, I mean, the reality of it is fear sells, and fear seems to catch our attention as well. And, you know, that's why it sells. So we get pulled into it. We start getting full of these fears of what ifs. We start getting pulled into the negative of the world, of all these people that don't want to come together, that want to be greedy and cause chaos and can't see things clearly. And whatever it may be, we need to realign and focus into the things that we really want to see growing and manifesting in society and our lives as a whole, right? So the guides are almost saying to stop tuning into these things. that we need to refocus. And I know I said it, but, we got to come together, you guys, for our own peace, our own harmony, for our own, sake, our outcome, right? I mean, this card here, I say this a lot as a cake and ice cream too. It's saying that we have everything at hand's reach. We just need to start coming together, start working against one another, and start focusing into what we want, not where we are at or we believe us to be. So I'm going to say, they are urging us, all of us right now, to take a moment, okay, and just visualize all of us thriving, all of us happy, all of us joyful, working together, smiling, being at peace, because these things are definitely possible. It doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. It doesn't matter what your political beliefs are. Let's forget about it. This is something that, we worked hard to have, is be able to express our own personal beliefs and these things, and all these different ways of believing and doing things is what makes us unique. It doesn't have to be that we start judging each other, turning against each other from all these differences, right? Whether it be our skin color, beliefs, whatever it may be. We can be in harmony together. We can overlook these things. And they're saying right now is the time. So I'm going to ask you guys just for a moment. All right, we're getting up on like 6. We'll wait till 6:40 and we're going to take a moment of silence. And just visualize, you guys, just kind of think about, bring up that harmonized feeling, that joyful feeling, peace of mind, happiness, thriving, all as a whole. It just feels so good. It just feels so right, does it not? And I'm going to say that we just need to keep doing this all the time, right? We just need to take these little times out and just visualize everybody working together. Everybody's peaceful. Everybody's happy, because we have power. We have so much power as a group together. And this is what we can create. We can create coming together. Look at that. That's Earth. Coming together, peace. We can have peace on Earth. All right. That's what the angels want us to know. They want us to know that's what we're creating. That's where we're manifesting, and we're closer to it than we ever imagined. And so many of us are so passionate, moving full force ahead, pushing for this, urging for this, and we don't hear about this every day, right? They try to suppress the people that are doing these things, but we're not going to have it anymore. We're going to tune into these people. We're going to tune into these thought bases, these belief systems. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. This is a flowering something with attention. So we got to make a decision today. Are we flowering the negativity? Are we, I guess a better word would be watering or fertilizing the negativity? Or are we going to fertilize our peace of mind, our growth, our harmony, us thriving and growing together? Right? And we got to start being more friendly. Okay. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. It's not our job to judge. Okay. It's our job to be kind, to come together and try to work together and be an example. Okay. And look at this. The last card here is a dream card. This shows us visualizing our dreams, and our dreams manifest for us, you guys. We can move this to the next level. We can bring people together. All right. We can visualize it and manifest it and make it happen. I have faith in us. All right. If that resonated, right, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, let's put it that way, right over there in the comments. And let me know, you guys, where are you guys at in the world? Why I shuffle these babies? Look how thick these are. These are crazy, wild, thick. I love these cards. They're super cool. But, just as a heads up, if you decide to get you a deck, they're a little bit hard to shuffle. I am glad that they're not too slippery per se. These like really slippery cards seem to kind of be the trend nowadays. Maybe they're more affordable to make, and they kind of drive me a little crazy. I can't lie. All right, we got one card flying out here. Wow. I love this. Alrighty, we're getting some great messages, you guys. Angels, guides, ancestors, our higher power. What do we see? And you can call up on your angels, your guides personally to join us right now if you desire. It's us coming together as a group. That's what this is all about right now, you guys, is us coming together energetically. So call in whatever you feel needs to be with you right in this moment. And we're going to start with the first card. I was going to start with the last one here, but we're going to start from the beginning. All right. 722. Restoring acts. Clear your energetic space. Your angels need you to cleanse your energy today. They're telling you it's become too mudded with things that are holding you back. Right now, pick up some of your favorite crystals, move them in a circle around your auric field, and visualize anything that needs to go. Leave your auric field. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blind. Pretty much you need to visualize anything that needs to be leaving out of your auric field, okay? And I love this. And I feel like this is our worrisome thoughts about where we're going as a whole, right? And all the war and all the fights and all the division. We got to stop focusing in it and using our energy to realign. Right? We got to cleanse these things away. Stop focusing into the news, okay? And then we got inner acceptance. 483. Receive self-love. The quickest way to find acceptance in your life is to first gift it to yourself. Your angels notice you need to work on positive self-talk and self-care. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your heart chakra. Repeat the mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am receiving self-love. I like that, you guys. I am receiving self-love. And what happens when we, completely love ourselves, right? It makes it, we love everybody, even when they have flaws, because usually what's happening is when we got some kind of hate, it's triggering something within us that reminds us of something we don't like about ourselves. And I'm not saying this is always the case, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but as a whole, we have to start loving ourselves more and expressing self-love, making it more, the norm, especially for the males, right? To take care of yourself, to balance yourself, to ground yourself, not to work yourself into the ground, right? I mean, I feel like we get so much more accomplished, we're so much more successful when we live a balanced life, because everything is an extension of our energy. Everything is an extension of our energy. Okay. So if you're working overload, you're feeling stressed, you can't think straight, then you're not going to create something in the way that you're desiring to create it. Right. It's just not going to come to fruition like that. So it always takes taking a step back, enjoying life a little bit, smiling, taking deep breaths, maybe enjoying nature, and showing yourself self-love. All right. So 483 is the angel number there. 722 was the first. And then we're going to move forward. We got, wow. I don't remember what order this came in, you guys, but I think it was this one. 857, creative flow. You are ready. Your angels are telling you the creative flow of ideas is coming fast now. There's a lot being fed to you. It's not essential that you remember or absorb it right now. Sit quietly in meditation for a few minutes and write down anything that comes up. Continue to write things down throughout the day. So these are some great ideas for you guys to kind of just tune in to what is going on in your mind, what's important for you, what's not important for you. And I love when the creativity is flowing, right? Like when the juices are flowing and it just feels like it's just an extension of you coming right out. And you have to be balanced for that to happen. I mean, I feel like that is a big thing here, is being balanced, being centered, and really tuned in to what it is you really desire, and want to feel, right? Because what we feel is what's going to recreate in our experience, okay, as well. Not just our thought bases, not just what we're, trying to repeat to ourselves over and over, using as an affirmation. It's what we feel. We can say things all day long, and if our energy is not in alignment with it, as in if you do not really believe it, you can't wrap your mind around it, it's not going to happen. So we got to start out really small. And it starts out with being, balanced in the flow. And a lot of times that's when we're getting our messages from the other side, right? When we're balanced, we're in the flow, we start having these aha moments that are, guiding us in these creative outlets and different ways of doing things. And what they want more than anything of us all together, and I think this is great because this is definitely confirmation from what I was telling you guys earlier. Check this out. 477, visualize harmony. How powerful is that? Release worry and welcome peace. Be comforted. The fears you have are not supposed to be yours alone to hold. Visualize your angels taking them from you, leaving you with only harmonious peace. Sit in meditation right now and picture a bright light washing over you, evaporating all your fears. Then take a few deep breaths and picture what harmony looks for you. Wow, you guys. So, as a whole, they're wanting us to visualize harmony, peace, everybody working together. I mean, I can't express it enough, right? That we have to refocus. We cannot be focusing into all the turmoil and think that we're going to create harmony, all right? That we're going to create this 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to put this aside because I feel like this is a really good message we need to keep a hold of today. All right. So I'm going to well, you know what? I'm going to write it down because I have a lot more to do here. All right. So we're going to write that down along with these angel numbers. Okay. So we got 857, 722, 483, 477. And you guys, we haven't got to it yet, but we'll do one more too. So we're doing 6. So then we got 994, honor goals. Examine your current opportunities. It's time to redirect, to make decisions that honor your goals rather than your short-term gratification. The current opportunities presented to you need to be carefully examined. Consider at this moment how your current daily activities feed into your long-term visions. Ask yourself now if they will help you or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. So, do you watch news every day? Is it social media, something you're doing and you're letting yourself get pulled into, whatever hoopla is going on in a moment? I'm really not going to get into that, but I think we all kind of know how, we get pulled into these different stories and how it can make us angry and sad and conflicted. And it's just things we're really not wanting to feel. And I'd like to tell you guys, it's overall rule of thumb for me. If I don't have control over it, personally, there's not an impact that I can do with it. I'm not reading it. I'm not tuning into it. So I try to spread light, love, and help what I can, and, with my own hands and what I can actually do. If I can't help something, I'm not going to fret over it. I'm not going to put my focus into it and become scared of what if that happens or, whatever it may be. Okay. So maybe, if you're finding yourself tuning into something that, angers you, scares you, makes you feel resentful, whatever it is it within your control? If not, let's refocus. And that doesn't mean that we should, send a blind eye to things, but we do have a purpose here. And if it isn't within our control, it's not our purpose, right? We're supposed to be spreading love, light, bringing people together, helping create this new harmonized space for us by taking in what is in our control. For example, I can do this. I can spread these messages from the angels. I can spread the messages from the guides. So I'm full force doing what is in my control. And that is what the guides, they want for us. They want you to figure out what is in your control that can make an impact. And they want you to honor that. They want you to stick to that. All right. The last one we got here is called Advice 451. I don't think I wrote that one down, so I'm going to write it down real fast. Signs are everywhere. This is an alert from your angels. They are around you with strong messages as to how to proceed in a tricky situation. And they will use anything they can to reach you. Your angels can be crafty, so prepare to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. Draw another card while asking for more special advice. All right, we can do that here in a second if you guys want to. I mean, comment, let me know if you're wanting to pull this other card to see if they're going to add in some more here. But I think I'd be asking for a message from your guides that we're on track here, that this is really what they're wanting you to do here, is to find your place where you make an impact, stick with it, to refocus, align to what it is that we really want. And that's that peaceful, harmonized feeling of all working together, being friendly with one another, right? And they're saying if you keep seeing something over and over, this is going to be the repetitive thing. Maybe it's a verse in a song. Maybe it's angel numbers. Maybe you're going to see this 451, tomorrow at 11:11, right? Or something on the lines of that. That's just going to be like, oh, okay, that keeps happening. I keep seeing that. I keep hearing that. So it's kind of trying to let me know that I am on the right track. I am making good decisions by, embracing peace more, by having more faith and trust in us as a whole, that we are going the right direction. All right. So we're going to take one more card. The guys insisted. So this is what we got here. We got 470. Okay. And it says surrender if you didn't notice. Release a problem. Oh man, you guys, this is so good. And it's so in alignment with what we've already seen. Your angels encourage you to surrender a present worry you have to them. Whether you're confused, feeling out of control, or simply at loss for solutions, you can energetically release this issue to the divine. Put yourself into a full body stretch right now. And as you inhale, focus on your breath in support from your angels. And as you exhale, focus on releasing control. All right, we can do that if you guys want. I mean, like right now, let's just do it. All right, so full body stretch. Come on, everybody. I don't know if you want to get up and kind of move around a little bit, but I'm just going to kind of wiggle my fingers around. Ah, all right. Wow, that actually felt really good. And we're just going to breathe out. Okay, you guys, we're breathing out all of that lack of control, all that resentment, all the anger, all the worry. Let it right out your out breath. And when you inhale, you're inhaling the higher powers light, the angels' amazing energy that's helping you heal, feel peaceful, feel harmonized, and embrace all that really is good for you, right? When we embrace these amazing feelings, we're embracing all that's good for us. All right. I love that, you guys. That was a great reading. I think there was a lot of confirmations that we're on the right track here, just not to tune into all this negativity. And I got to tell you guys, I kind of laid some cards earlier today, just kind of seeing where this reading was going to go. What kind of insight they wanted to give me on this. And it was just saying that we're just not really seeing how much love, how much kindness, how much generosity really, people are spreading out there. We're all so focused in this stuff because this is what they're presenting to us. I'm not saying that as a knock or put anybody down because, they're getting, fear-based or worried about everything that's being broadcasted on our computer screens, our phones, our TVs, our radios. I mean, it's kind of hard not to, right? But as we start to realign, we start to realize that there really is a lot of good in the world. And we start to, make goals to bring even more good in the world. And we start amplifying on it. And before you know it, you guys, we start to really be in a more of a state of harmony. And I believe we're going to have peace on earth. I am a firm believer of that. A lot of people are not fans of Sylvia Brown, but I loved her. I absolutely worshiped the ground she walked on and still do, even though she's not with us any longer in this realm. And one of the things that she was really big on, you guys, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh my goodness, comment. Somebody tell me where I was going with that. Oh, that we'll have 100 years of peace on earth. That's always stuck with me. And I don't know what book she wrote that in, but I always thought, wow, wouldn't that be super amazing? And at the time I thought that's so unrealistic. I just couldn't wrap my mind around that at that point in time. But my life was a lot of chaos then. And I was definitely focused into a lot of the negativities that was going on in the world. And I had a lot of negativity going on in my life. And I was just like, peace on earth. There's just too much evil here. But we can do this, you guys. We just have to come together. I believe in us. My relationships are supposed to feel good. Okay. So this is coming from the Abraham Hicks deck, you guys. And again, if you recognize this, comment, let me know, exactly what the name of this deck is. I know Abraham Hicks made it, but I'm not sure what the name is. My relationships are supposed to feel good. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Before your birth, you knew the primary component of your physical experience that would offer the greatest value for your personal and collective compassion and joy would be relationships that you would experience with each other. It was your plan to relish the diversity of your relationships. Let me say it one more time. It was your plan to relish the diversity of your relationships and to choose from them the details that would make your creations. And here you are. All right. So we were meant to have all this, differences in us. We were meant to be unique. And if we were, imagine if we were all cookie cutter, same personalities, same likes, it would be so boring. We got to step back. And I think a lot of you that are here with me are, probably on the same line that I am, that we got to let go of this judgment, right? You're probably not one that even embraces that, but you've seen it out there and it's scary, the division that's going on in the world right now. So the guides are saying, we're not focusing in anymore. We're powerful manifestors and we are recreating. And I don't believe anybody's trying to cause pain. And I don't believe that's the angel's messages for you today, that you're trying to cause pain. I think they're just trying to bring awareness. Causing pain for others would attract pain for me, So if you're like, oh, well, that was deserved, or, this or whatever it may be, that's not a great energy to bring to the table. And it's not your place to say so if you really want to get down to it, right? So we got to be at a more peaceful spot. A less judgmental spot and trying to say what people deserve, what they don't deserve, or anything in between. Because when it boils down to it, that is left for the universe, our higher power, our angels to determine. It's not up to us. And I feel like a lot of people, again, that would, tune in to me would feel a lot of the same way. But this is what it says. The flawed premise. My group's way of life is the only correct way. Therefore, all other ways must be stopped. is a basis of majority of unhappiness on this planet. Not only do those being pushed against feel the pain, but those doing the pushing feel it as well. In fact, the unhappiest, least fulfilled among you are those who are pushing against others. Yeah, it's almost like they feel like they have to make you change, believe what they want to change, so they make them feel good about them because they're doing a good deed, they're saving another person. And the reality of it is, we got to stop pushing. We got to stop pushing people to be what we want, to believe what we want, or anything in between, and just kind of enjoy the diversity of what is. You do you, right? You believe what you want to believe, and if you actually drop that, is so amazing. And I'm sure a lot of you agree, comment in the comments if you agree with me, that it's fun to learn about other people's beliefs or cultures or way of lives, and, whatever it may be. I find it fascinating. We don't have to judge each other in it. We can revel. We can enjoy the stories behind and the beliefs and feel their passion coming from behind, and just be happy for them that they have something that makes them feel good. All right. And again, I feel like, these are overall messages of let's, backing away from that. But a lot of people coming here to me, I just feel like we resonate on that. You're already aware of all that. And maybe just talking about it today is going to help us do some fine tuning. Like, yeah, I'm not getting pulled into that anymore. I'm not getting pulled into this, because this is what I believe. I do want everybody to come together. I do enjoy the diversity, or whatever it may be. At the very least, I'm sure you enjoy at least being able to believe what you want to believe and being your unique self, and, can be appreciative if, you want the space of doing that you can give others people that space as well. Your life is supposed to feel good. I feel like that's a really good, big message today, right? If you're stressing, if you're sad, if you're angry, then something is off balance. Something isn't right. And it always starts with your energy, your focus. Wow, you guys, I took this a little far. We're over 30 minutes in on the collective. I hope you guys stuck with me on this. And I am going to be wore out, let me tell you, by the time we get down to Pisces. Matt, we're going to go right into Aries. Hi, Aries. Thank you for being here, or cross watchers. Again, if you want to claim it, just write 1111 down there, letting me know that this reading resonates with you. And we're going to see what you are specifically manifesting. Aries, guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Oh, man. You are not going to compromise your money, your abundance with any sneaky people or people coming forward trying to take advantage of you. So I feel like you're being guided, to put up blockages. I feel like what you're manifesting is to be more bold, more assertive. Okay. You're manifesting bigger boundaries. That's going to make you, be able to move things to the next level, because you're not playing games with people that are just draining your energy and trying to come in and take from you, right? You're upgrading to people that are working with you, partnering with you, things of that nature, instead of trying to soak you dry. Because I feel like there's definitely some people in your life, or has been in your life, that was just trying to see what they could get from you. Okay. And now you're like, no, that's not what I want anymore. Right? Or it wasn't. I feel like this is almost past tense, and you're now going into a different state. And, this is what you're getting now. You're getting people that are participating. They're working. That's what you're manifesting and creating. You're creating a team. Maybe it's a soul family. Maybe it's a great work environment. But now you're letting these users go. You're finding that, people are matching your energy. It's kind of like, when it comes to dating, and this could be, a dating message as well. It isn't just work related, I'm sure. But that, you have somebody come forward and they won't do this, they won't do that, right? They're yelling at you because you're out with your friends. And then you have somebody come forward and, you're out with your friends, they're picking you up, they have your favorite drink, your favorite food, and they just want to know if you've had fun, and they're not giving you a hard time. You're like, yeah, if they want to do it, they would. Right. And there's tons of people that would love to have a part of your energy, if it's working, if it's, in love or friendship, that's willing to match that energy and create with you, whatever it may be. So I love it. You are upgrading and manifesting partnerships, a soul family. All right. What other guys do we have for Aries around what they're manifesting for the next year? Yeah, you are putting up blockages and feeling good about it, laid back, not feeling bad. You have lacked patience with people taking advantage of you. Only people you can trust. And right now you can trust in yourself, and you are cutting out the rest. I love it. You're also moving on. Right? You're moving on, leaving this behind. You're like, oh, I've learned from this. And this is not matching of my amazing energy. And this is you moving forward, finding people that are on your level. I love it. Absolutely love it, Aries. And we're going to see what messages the angels have for you today. For Aries, guides, what do we see? And again, you guys, this deck's huge. I'm probably going to throw a bunch everywhere. Just don't mind me. It usually happens every reading. You guys, where are you from? Is everybody here in the U.S.? Is everybody up north getting cold like me? Wow. Oh my goodness, it's such confirmation from what we just seen, Aries. This is amazing. The guides want you to practice saying no, or the angels, excuse me. The angels want you to practice saying no. Okay, so here's your angel number. It is 986. And I don't know why I'm writing these down, you guys, but forthright, practice saying no. Your angels want to alert you your tendency to confuse yes with no. And they are asking you to stop. People know you have a hard time not doing what they ask you to do, and they have been taking advantage of you. Wow. Is that not what I just told you, Aries? I know you have a big heart. I know you want to love people. You want to be there for them. And that's all good qualities to give when people are matching of that energy. So cut it off till you find these people that are willing to put in just as much time as you. It's time to say no confidently. 10 times today, look in the mirror and practice a way of saying no. And I think you already got this. I mean, I feel like this is something you've already wrapped your mind around. Like, I am not doing that anymore. All right. Now we have baby steps 3, 4, 5. Little by little, it'll get done. The overwhelm you feel is not unnoticed by your angels. They are supporting you. They ask you to reconfigure your perspective. And instead of focusing on the big picture, look at the immediate next step. Organize your thoughts on paper now. Write down what your baby steps will be in the forthcoming days. I would have to say this is an amazing idea, especially today. Yeah, go ahead and write down, maybe even writing down your desires, you guys. Yeah, very taking time meditating, visualizing them. But writing these down and releasing this is a good thing too. All right. Wow. 1, 2, 3, stepping stone. You are on your way. You're on a distinct path and are well on your way to your goals. Pay attention to the details, as each choice you make presents a small part of the big picture. The little things matter. Take a moment right now to close your eyes and visualize a path in front of you leading to your heart's desire. Aries, let's do it. Just a moment. I'm not Aries, but I am seeing the most beautiful place right now, and it just feels so serene, so peaceful, calm, happy. All right. Aries, that was an amazing reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys want a more detailed reading, my link is going to be down below, but we're going to go ahead and move forward to Taurus. Taurus or cross watchers, let me know where you're from. Comment, write 1111 in the description over here or the comments over here. Let me know this resonates with you. All right, shuffling these babies. Tell us what Taurus is manifesting. This covers 2026, you guys. What is Taurus manifesting? Give me some direct answers right now. Oh, I thought I didn't timestamp you for a second. You know exactly what you're calling in, or at least you did. You might have thought, oh, it didn't come in, it didn't happen, so now it's not coming, and the guys are saying, bullshit. All right, so at one time, you were visualizing this big time. All right, so you've already manifested this. This is already in your manifestation bank. This is definitely financially related. This is you upgrading, going to the next level. So it's almost like you had this great idea, you visualized it, you put all kinds of energy into it, thinking about it, and then you kind of let the idea go. You handed it over, which I tell you guys is needed all the time anyways, right? Like, you can't just sit there and fret on it and wonder when it's going to come in, how it's going to happen, or, it's just going to keep taking longer. So the fact you just let it go has actually pulled this in, but it's almost like you forgot about it. And when this pops up for you and you really see that you manifested this, you made this happen, you are going to feel fierce, Taurus. So this is definitely you making more money. This is going out of your normal area. This could be traveling. So if you're wanting to relocate a business, or you want to expand in some way, maybe even move up to a next level in a position, all of that's going to happen for you. All right. And it all is because you are such a passionate being that you are just manifesting more reasons to feel passionate, more abundance, more attention coming your way around your career, around your finances. So you are making the money, Taurus. That's what you're manifesting. And I love that for you. I really do. That's such an amazing thing to see for you. All right, so I'm shuffling these angel cards. Probably going to throw them everywhere, but you're going to bear with me. Anyhow, stick in there. All right, so I think Taurus is close to winning the bonus reading, you guys. So, comment your Zodiac. If it's why I'm live right now, or when you tune into this at a later date, because that's going to be an hour-long reading covering love and money, and it's going to be full of all kinds of messages. Wow, Taurus, you're doing such an amazing job. The guides are, wow, have some great messages here for you. Or the guides, the angels, excuse me. 600. Unconditional love. Family is everything. Not everyone who loves you is perfect, but the unconditional love that they give you is. Your angels want you to focus on unconditional loving bonds of your family. If family is something you don't have, they want you to create it. Who have you taken for granted that you can connect with today? Reach out to a family member or a cherished friend on the phone and send a card or pay them a visit. Well, this could trigger a lot of people, you guys, a lot of us don't have family. Maybe we don't have a whole lot of friends because, well, for one, people change. For another, people pass away, right? And sometimes you're going to find yourself kind of standing alone. I hope that's not a case for a lot of you, but it does happen. And it's not because you're unloving or you haven't been unconditionally loving to people or you've done anything wrong. But what the guides want you to be doing this year is to be manifesting more unconditional love in your life. And how you could start by doing that is, being unconditionally loving and forgiving with yourself. Maybe you have a pet that you unconditionally love. That's going to grow and manifest. Anytime you're sending out love, it's going to come right back at you, right? Maybe you could volunteer someplace if you don't have, people you can socialize with, family, and, you could express some unconditional love that way. But they want you to do that because that's going to call more love towards you, making you feel more supported, making you, have more people to make memories with that are going to be there in the long run for you, right? So we're working on bonds this year. That's what the guides are hoping, or the angels are wanting for you. 722. Clearing your energetic space. Your angels need you to cleanse your energy today. They are telling you it's becoming too muddied with things that are holding you back. Right now, pick up some of your favorite crystals and move them in a circle around your auric field, the energy around you that is also a part of you. Oh, that's what an auric field means, I guess, you guys. Visualize anything that needs to go, leaving your auric field. Beautiful. Yeah, and once you kind of visualize that being gone, you can see it leaving out your out breath. You could inhale the golden light and, visualize how you're really wanting to be. And I feel like that is living more in a community environment, more with more people, right? So maybe picturing a lot of people cooking meals together, a lot of people being at a park and socializing, and families just be in harmony together, whatever it may be. It's your story, all right? You take over on it. All right, so we're going to lay from the Abraham deck. And the more we lay this, you guys, and I'm thinking about it, this is definitely a relationship deck of some sort, but I'm waiting for you to update me, please. If not, I'll Google it afterward, but it'd be fun if y'all played along and let me know what these are. And maybe there were some people that you unconditionally love that just really didn't match that energy. And the guys, maybe that message was for you to let you know that that love will be returned. That you didn't make any bad decisions there. And, and rebellion or like trying to lash back at them in some way, getting some kind of revenge in them in some way, it's just going to attract more pain towards you. Right? More hurtful situations. So the best you can do now is to cleanse it away, do the visualizations that we talked about a moment ago, where, you're just feeling loved. You're surrounded by people that completely support you, that love you, maybe volunteering. And now we have the inspired actions is always pleasurable action. Yeah, so please do what you feel inspired to do other than revenge. All right, so it says the dominance of your thought is what brings everything to you and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align with you and your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought. But the action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. So if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling unlovable, whatever it may be, Aries, hurt, any of that, those feelings are let you know that you're out of alignment. Now it's time to take the steps needed to get you feeling good again. And that's what's going to call in unconditional love. All right, beautiful Taurus. Sorry if I called you Aries a moment ago. You guys know I get flighty during these readings. All right, but we're going to go ahead and move forward to Gemini. I still can't believe I spent 30 minutes in the collective, you guys, but I think we all need to listen to it. It started exactly at 2:22, which I think was a message from the angels right there that, hey, bring your attention in right now. I got a message for every single one of you. All right. What is Gemini manifesting? Give me some direct answers right now. Covering the next year, what is Gemini manifesting? Stability, a foundation, less anger, less gains, feeling more passionate, more fun. You're stressing less and enjoying life more and beyond your illusion. Like you don't even know how much you begin to let go, how much stability you begin to build for yourself. And you're just feeling good. You're feeling secure. You're feeling like, this is just a beginning for you going the right direction. And another thing is it's felt good to kind of be on your own. I feel like you've detached in some way. And I don't know what all that means. Maybe somebody was financially helping you. Maybe you had a lot of people that were, helping you maintain different things or giving you advice, and you just kind of detached us and tuned into, your own, because you do have all the answers in you, Gemini, and your guides, your angels, your higher self are sending you messages constantly, and you are figuring that out. And the more you get in that playful energy, the more the money is coming, the more the stability is coming, and the more you start putting your own self on a pedestal. Self-love, taking care of you, feeling good, staying back from the drama. All right. I love that for you, Gemini. So you're not playing games. You're not going to get pulled into all these old scenarios that you used to have with people, dramatic. I don't know whatever it was, but it seems like, somebody do something to you, you do it back, and it just goes on, right? And maybe this was in love. Maybe this was a toxic love connection. But, you're figuring out this isn't for you, and you're tuning in and loving yourself. So I love that for you. All right. So I am shuffling these angel cards. They are huge and very hard to shuffle, but very, very insightful. If you guys can catch it, I'm going to put a link down there below for these, you guys. I mean, it might take me till a couple hours or so, but I'll get it done. I promise you. All right. Shuffling these babies. Guys, what do we see? What angel messages do you have? Or why do I keep saying guys? We're doing an angel reading. I know, you guys. I'm sorry. Wow. $811. Faith-filled. Your angels calling you to take actual steps towards your inspired thoughts. All those ideas and spiritual downloads you've been having are from your higher power. Journal about a dream you have and then list 3 steps you can take today towards making it a tangible reality. Remember, the smallest steps are the most important. I like this, especially today at 11:11. This is perfect, you guys. Writing down what it is you really desire and then working on a plan. 3 steps that can get you there, starting right now, okay? That you can take today. I mean, wow. You can even make it this week it's easier for you. But let's make sure that we're honoring our goals. Remember that message? We got to set goals that's going to, raise us in energy as a whole. And when we're working on ourselves, what does that do? That raises energy. When we're taking positive steps, it motivates other people to do the same. We're being a good example, and it's all a good start of heading the right direction. Okay. 222. Your angels ask you to trust your place in life right now. You are in the right place at the right time. It's time to look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Think of one thing you need to let go of so you can enjoy the moment. Give that thing gratitude. then send it off to the universe. Picture evaporating in thin air. It's no longer something you need to concern yourself with. I love this. And you guys, I'm always, when you exhale, you're breathing something away. I like to see it like a cloud of smoke. I visualize it going out the nearest window or up into the sky and just dissipating, because that's what smoke does, right? It dissipates and doesn't come back and be a part of you anymore. All right. So I love this. And I love seeing that 222 again. That keeps coming up today, you guys. 844. Safe. Feel secure in the divine. Your angels want you to feel secure, safe in their watchful presence. They're watching over you, okay? They're here to support you. You've been given abundance of blessings recently. See these blessings and count them. And as you do, say a prayer to the angels for gifting them to you. No blessing is too small to count. I think it's a great idea to show maybe gratitude to your angels, let them know that you really appreciate it. It makes you feel really good. And as you do it, bring up them feelings that it gave you, so it says, this is how you make me feel. And I would love to have more of that, right? I love it. Long game. This is a journey. And that's at 833, you guys, in case you didn't catch it. Your angels encourage you to have faith in divine timing. The new balanced habits you formed are not temporary. They are meant to be implemented for the rest of your journey on this earth plane. Reflect now on how your mindset can shift to better accommodate your new routines. Let go of any timeline you may have that is not attached to your better habits you've gained recently. They will play out as they should. So maybe you were just planning on taking a time off from something and the guys are like, sweetheart, we need to be going for the long game, right? So whatever it is, you can't be willy-nilly about. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to do this now, I'll do this later, and this and that. No, you need to make a decision and stick with it, right? The guys are encouraging you, they're supporting you, and I'd even take some time to meditate on that to see exactly what that means for you. All right. So again, we're going to use this Abraham deck and see what we can get for Gemini. Abraham Hicks made this deck, you guys. And I want to say it's more relationship based. But I was feeling drawn today to pull one from here. So everybody's going to get one. And make sure you guys are tuning into your person too. Do some cross watching and see what's going on with them. Maybe to give you some ideas on how you can support them and what's going on in their mind and what they're looking at for the next year or looking at coming in for the next year for them. All right. Wow. Let's see. That which is like unto itself is drawn. What do you make of that? Everything you perceive is a vibration, and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything you experience. And the never-changing, always accurate premises of law of attraction, of this law, is that which is like unto itself is drawn. When you give thought to something, you begin the attraction process of the essence of that subject into your life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving attention to the subject, the progression of expansion occurs. I like that. I mean, I think that's a really good definition of how we call things in with our thought bases, our belief systems. And they just want to bring awareness to you that you are a powerful manifester. So whatever you are focusing into is going to manifest for you. Like I'm in this little manifestation group online with some friends, and I was telling them that recently, I got daydreaming about some flowers, just making a long story short and how it'd be nice to get more flowers. And, I tried to set this up this thing for where I would get more flowers. And then I started thinking, oh, that's just silly. I'm going to let that go. You know, it'd be nice to get more flowers. I'm going to put that in my manifestation bank, but I'm just walking away from that. And I didn't move forward with my plan. And then this last week, you guys, I got 3 bouquets of flowers. I am dead serious. And this was like the week before, maybe a week and a half before, you know, I had all these thought bases. I was visualizing it, thinking about how nice it would be. And then I just kind of let it go. And the next thing I know, boom, there it is. Right. So I think they're just want you to bring your complete awareness to your whole power that you have within you. All right. Very cool. We're going to go ahead and move forward to Cancer. Wow, I really didn't expect this reading to be this long, you guys. I hope you're enjoying it, staying tuned in. And feel free to ask any questions you guys have about this reading. I'm not going to give any personal readings per se. I only do that via Keen. Okay. My links is down in the description if you're interested in that. But yeah, any questions about myself, my readings, what I'm meaning, lay it on me. All right, Cancer. What is Cancer manifesting? Oh, you are manifesting more money. I know that already. Growth, success. You're more patient, and you've created something that's going to make you money for a long time, right? And I mean, it's not a short-term win. This is a long-term win. All right. So you're calling in success. As I was saying it, you guys, this is what I laid. I didn't even catch that. As I was like, you're calling in success, I laid the success card. And I was just saying it from this because you have grown something amazing. Look at that. You have manifested and called something super amazing by all your visualization, all your hard work, and it is growing and expanding and going to last many, many moons for you. All right. I definitely could feel like this is career related. You're feeling stable. It might even bring bringing in new people, new bonds, new connections that you can trust in. But you are feeling good. You are traveling. You are moving forward, and your life looks so much different than it has in the past. Not that your life was, bad in the past per se. I'm not even commenting on that. I'm just saying that you're just like, wow, I have came so far. I've worked so hard. Look at all that has happened because I am manifesting it. I am aligning to what it is I really desire. And there could even be some travel that you're manifesting and calling in. So really good job taking control of your energy, calling in things that excite you, that make you feel passionate, that make you feel secure. And when we have that rightness, which is stability, security, a good foundation of finances to where you don't have to worry about what your next check is, you do feel good, right? You can bring the right energy to the table. And this is what's drawing people in. You're making new friends, maybe even a soul tribe, okay? So I love it, Cancer. You're doing an amazing job. I don't see that ending anytime soon, and you are becoming more and more abundant. All right, beautiful. I can focus on what I do want in a relationship. Now, we're seeing this in, on a career end, most definitely, right? You can focus into it. It's what you want and not, past failures or your fear bases. And the guides or the angels are urging you to take that same energy into your love life. Okay. And this is what it says. By focusing upon the wanted characteristics of those around you, you train your vibrational offering to match only the best in them. And then the law of attraction can no longer match you up with the worst in them. When you focus upon the worst of them and train your vibration offering to match only the worst in them, the law of attraction can no longer match you up to the best of them. All right. So let's bring out the best of everybody, right? Let's bring out the positivity, the joy, the things that make them feel passionate instead of triggering people, right? And how we're doing that is by focusing on what we want. So like if you have somebody that can be kind of negative sometimes and it's a little draining, but sometimes they're super amazing, focus into the amazing part, right? And it's the same thing with a job, any kind of experience, whatever it may be. Let's focus into the good, and you'll see the rest of it just kind of drain away. All right. So very cool. All right, so let's see what this is about. I'm not really understanding here. It says, my attention to unwanted can defy the law of attraction. If your life has caused you to ask an improved, if your life has caused you to ask for an improved situation, no matter what it is, and you are no longer offering chronic thought vibrations that are opposite of your desire must come to you. But you cannot continue to keep alive within your vibrational patterns of what you do not want and receive what you do want. So all these are good reminders and kind of confirmation to other cards we had that it doesn't matter what it is. If it's money, it's relationship, we have to focus into the good, what we want of somebody, of what we want of something. And we might not be able to make a certain person do something, but we'll call it in from another person. Yeah, so they'll either upgrade or get kicked to the road, Aries or Cancer. All right, wow. If that resonated, write 1111 down in the comments, and we are moving forward to Leo. Hi, Leos and cross watchers. Tell me where you're at in the world. Write 1111 if it resonates with you. Make sure you're commenting your zodiac so you can maybe win a bonus reading. Because you guys, Taurus is kicking the butt. I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure Taurus is in the lead. We were tied between Virgo and Taurus, but I want to say Taurus is ahead. All right. So what is Leo manifesting, guys? Give me some direct answers right now. You're manifesting clarity. You're manifesting being more receptive, being more open, more in alignment with what you want financially and, spiritually, physically, all that, right? Even in love. I see that, you used to entertain a lot of stress and maybe you didn't know what that meant or you just didn't know how to release it. For years, when I started in law of attraction, I had no idea. I thought I would just meditate and think certain things. I'd be able to call it in. And then my whole thought bases all the time were just straight chaotic, even further than I could realize on a conscious level. Right. And I feel like we're a lot on the same lines of that. But now you're aligning. You're starting to bring a lot of awareness and understanding that you are in control. That you don't want to have to hold on to the little bit of money you have, the little bit of stability you have. You want to be able to have fun. You want to stop creating blockages around money. And this is you. This is you this year. You're becoming receptive, open, and removing blockages. So you're manifesting more savings, more money. And look at this slow down card in reverse. So you're manifesting some great abundance this year with this shift in your thought basis, your energy, and your belief systems. All right. I love that for you. I am so happy for you, Leo. I love seeing abundance for my dear friends. And I'm going to move forward, shuffling these babies. Whoop, probably going to throw a couple. These angel deck is so huge. But we are going to get you some answers, Leo. What messages do the angels have for Leo today? Give me some direct answers. Just shuffling these babies the best I can. Picking up on energy. All right. So the first angel card here is 433. Align or angels oversee. Ask for help. You may have been feeling lost as to which direction to go in life lately. Your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put your faith in them. Write down the decisions, excuse me, you guys, you've been putting off, and then ask your angels for divine guidance about how to proceed. Draw another card while asking for insight into your next steps. All right. Set priorities. Wow. If you don't think the angels are giving us messages today, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we started the collective reading at 2:22. I said the angels are overseeing that you need to, put faith in your ideas. You may be feeling lost. Your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put faith in them. And then here we got set priorities. 291. Say no to distractions moving forward. Immediate action required. Your angels call you to prioritize what you want. There are many distractions around you presently, and the challenge is to keep your mindset on your true desires. I mean, just stop trying to look at what there is, right? And just try to visualize what it is that you really want, how good it feels. Like I tell you guys all the time, see it, feel it, live it, right? See it, feel it, live it. Eliminate the distraction day by postponing or declining anything that isn't essential. So start tuning in more to yourself, okay? There's no reason for you to be tuning into anybody that's negative or makes you feel stressed or anything in between. 227. Befriend fear. You are stronger than your fears. Fear is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel's message is this: as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere. So it's time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how you fear could become a friend instead of a foe. I kind of like this, you guys, because if you really start thinking about things, we have, our conscious brain and we have our subconscious brain. And our subconscious brain is a whole lot like a little kid, right? It holds on to things. And that's where our fears come from. It can be something that happened in your childhood. They see it on a TV. Most of the time, we're not even aware where these things stem from, but they're very protective of us. So every time it kind of triggers that fear or whatever, they start bringing up these old thought bases. Okay, making you act in certain ways that you don't want to act. You maybe even on a conscious level, you're like, what the heck is going on wrong with me? So it is good to make friends with this fear. You might even, try to meditate and say, hey, because when we meditate, we do go into a state of hypnosis. Our conscious and subconscious mind comes wide open, and we can go in there and make updates, and we can talk to, our inner child, if you will, and say, hey, I know you're trying to protect me, but I need to release this. It's time for me to let go, so I can go up to the next level, and just make sure that it really knows that, you appreciate it, you understood its intent, but now it's time to release. All right. Oh my goodness. Release drama. As soon as I'm talking about release, and we're on 11:11, you guys, check that out. Your message at 11:11 was to release drama. 564. Right after I just said the word release. Serve your highest good. You are being asked to let go of something in your life that no longer serves your highest good. Your angels are validating that the situation or relationship is bringing your pain and cycle of repetitive disruption. Your angels want you to lovingly reflect on who you are when you are with or without this situation or relationship in your life. Take a moment to pause and do a full body stretch right now. Release that energy that no longer serves you and feel it leave. Yeah. Do that stretch, you guys. I want to say we did it with Taurus. Move around. Release it. See, like big old cloud of smoke going out the window, never coming part of you again. And I love it, Leo. I think you're on the right track. It's just going to take some alignment on your thought bases. All right, Virgo. We are moving on to Virgo, and we're going to start with what Virgo is manifesting. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. I don't know if I brought enough coffee for this, you guys. 30 minutes on the collective, and it started at 2:22. If you haven't tuned into all this, you have to tune into the collective. Promise me. All right, Virgo. What is Virgo manifesting? You've been impulsive in the past, or just maybe made some decisions that weren't really thought out. Yeah, and maybe that's been a habit of yours. And now, you're realizing that about yourself. You're very well aware that you've caused yourself a lot of stress, some chaos by, maybe not being in alignment with what you really want. Maybe not being grounded, so you're acting the way that you completely desire, right? And you have been carrying some guilt about this, but now is the time to release it. Now is a time of transformation for you. You're calling this in, and you are becoming better and better by the day. Look at this. You are manifesting your success, your abundance. You're manifesting you being the knowledgeable person, the one that is admired for their hard work, all their answers, how intelligent they are. And everybody's looking at you like, you're the man or you're the woman, you're the one that is making all the money, made all the right moves, and is now living the great life. So I love seeing that for you. And I feel like a lot of it is letting go of guilt. Maybe you had to go against some things that some people didn't want you to do. Maybe some people had a lot of opinions about how you should do your career, what you should do for a living, and whatever it is. And you had to be like, no, I'm going to do what feels right to me, what I feel passionate about, what aligns to me. And now they're seeing it for what it is. They know that they're wrong this year, as they see you becoming more abundant, doing better, and you're just mastering your career. They're going to be like, yeah, I had no place, right? So yeah, this is what you are manifesting and overcoming this year. And I love that for you. I really do. All right. Whoa. All right. Wow. Universal abundance, you guys. 0, 0, 0. Look at that. 0, 0, 0. I'm going to try to read this for you while I shuffle these babies. They're so hard to shuffle. All right. The universe abundantly supports you. The force of love is around you. This number enhances all attributes of the other cards you draw today, creating a powerful connection between you and your angels. Visualization, or visualize the power of the universe flowing into your being, and envision your own creative forces amping up to meet it. Wow. Then it goes on to say, draw another card, knowing that the next message is amplified by this energy. All right. I am loving that too. You guys are getting some amazing messages today, and I think it is really great. 957. Go forth. Stick with your decision. The choice you made is one you need to stick with. Your angels guard against they don't want you to sit by anymore. You need to stand up. No wavering. Your decision, no changing because there's delays. None of that. You need to stay strong and stick to your decision. Okay. And they want you to lie in meditation now with your hands on your solar plexus. Okay. And that's right above your navel, you guys, if you don't know. And repeat this mantra a few times. I am confident. I am confident. I am confident. Stick with your decision. I'm not sure what that means for you. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to share. You can write in the comments, but maybe you just want to write 1111. Like, thank you, Miss G, for letting me know my angels want me to stay on track. Oh, look at this. 716. Soul companions. Important connections are building. Your angels want you to make new, mutually supportive bonds. The people you meet are special to your journey. Welcome them into your heart space. Think of someone in your life you're connected with recently. Send this person a message or reach out to talk face to face so you can build on your connection. So I feel like you're going to build a soul family. I love that. And it's going to just stay sticking strong with your decision. So I feel like there might have been some negative people or maybe entertain something that you knew wasn't for you for a moment or two. And you're like, oh, disconnecting from that. I'm not going to waste my energy with that. And you're sticking to it. And because you stick into it, you're manifesting all these amazing people into your life. You're manifesting all this abundance, right? And the universe is supporting that. I mean, universal abundance, look at that. You have so much money, happiness, joy, and passionate relationships coming your way that, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. All right. Wow. I love seeing that for you, Virgo. I'm always here for you. You can reach out to me via Keen. And we are moving forward to Libra. Libra. More cross watchers. I'm so happy you're here today. What's your plans for 11/11? Anything special? Anybody doing a ritual or spell work or have a meditation plan? Tell me all about it. All right. So what is Libra manifesting, guys? Give me some direct answers right now. What is Libra manifesting? And this covers 2026, you guys. More wealth, more stability, and you're yet to master it. Even when you enter 2026, you're like, oh, I'm doing it great. This is, awesome. This is letting me know I'm heading the right direction. And, it's showing you how good of a manifestor you really are, but you are yet to see all of your success. And that's saying you're not going to have enough to enjoy this next year, that, you still have to put a bunch of work in to have fun, to have success, but you're just yet to see your income stop from going up. So that's an amazing thing. And I feel like you're taking a step back. You're not sharing a lot of your thought bases around your career. You don't need other people's input, right? You have all the answers within you. You're becoming bold, assertive. You know that you are mastering your career, you're heading the right way, and you're not letting any negative thoughts. And this is you consciously staying positive, staying in alignment with what you truly desire, keeping your passion up. And because of that, this is you. This is you being stable, feeling good, secure, having money to play with, enjoying life, people looking at you as the wise one that's done good at their job and their career, maybe for answers. So I love that. So you are doing a really good job, Libra, and we're going to see what messages the angels have for you. Guys, what do you see? Oh, we got cards jumping out of the deck already. And they are looking good. I can't lie. But we're going to give a good shuffle. See what else we can pull up here before we start in. Yes, I'm throwing cards everywhere and picking them up and throwing them again. But we're going to get there. Yeah, we will. I promise. All right, guys. What do you see? Give me some direct answers for Libra. Love this. All right, Libra, check it out. 200 good luck. You're making your own fortune in life. You have been working hard in life. Sometimes it's necessary to expect good things to come out of that, not just more hard work. Your angels want you to Your angels want to send you that lucky break, a big opportunity, or a moment of respite. But you have to believe it's coming. So you have to believe that you have a blessing coming your way, some fortune, it's looking like. And it says, visualize what you want so badly, even if it's frightening, to admit what that is. Sit and ponder what life will look like when you get it. And you guys, this is a perfect date for this, to sit and meditate and just allow your imagination to go wild with all these things that would just make you feel so good, right? And you just reap the benefits of all those amazing feelings. And before you know it, you just start calling all this stuff in. But I would say that you've definitely manifested some blessings in your life in 2026. All right. Second card is 801, soul renovation. Shed the past, awaken your truth. Your angels know that you have been through many trials and tribulations. Now's the time to put down the armor that helped you survive those trials and live freely. The door is open to your new life. Sit in meditation and envision yourself walking through the doorway. Behind you lies the past, and ahead of you lies a future that you are living your truth. What do you see? Draw a journal about what is on the other side of that door. And I know for a lot of you, you've been coming to me. A lot of people are looking for houses. And that's what I got when I thought about opening that door. I thought, oh, Libra's getting a new home. Libra's getting a new door to walk through for 2026. So maybe this is career, but my initial instinct was a new home. All right, very cool. Now we got 722. Clear your energetic space. Your angels need to cleanse your energy today. They're telling you it's becoming too muddied with things that are holding you back. Right now, pick up some of your favorite crystals and move them in a circle around your auric field and visualize anything that needs to go, leaving your auric field. You could also write it down, you guys, burn it, release it. But today, with it being 11/11, I would add in some visualization of what it is that you really, really need, as an ending result. Like, you're visualizing letting all that go. Now we need to replace it, with intent. So once you do that, you need to visualize now that all that's released, you're living your best life. You're living your happiest life, right? All right. Wow. So I love that for you, Libra. You're doing an amazing job. And we're going to go ahead and move forward to Scorpio. All right, you guys. We are shuffling these babies and we're going to tune right into what is Scorpio manifesting. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. What is Scorpio manifesting? You're taking your time more. I mean, maybe there's a sense of awareness that even though it'd be nice to have everything in place, have everything you want, that you would just kind of miss most of the journey, right? And you would not be so appreciative of it if you didn't go on that journey. And so as much as you just want to, full force, go ahead, get everything you need and it to be over with, I feel like there's some building blocks that you have to go through. You're building this foundation. So I feel like you're grounding yourself. You're becoming more in tune with your journey, having fun with the day-to-day and building and creating what it is you want instead of making impulsive moves. You're moving more with intent. You're building a foundation. And I would say that you might even be building a home. That came to me for a lot of you guys. But there's rightness here showing stability, security, moving up in a job. And I feel like a lot of it's taking you backing up off of other people. It took you putting your intention in one place instead of a million different other ones and, being spread too thin. You might even cut out some people that you didn't feel like was in alignment with you personally and where you're wanting to go in your life. And now you're reaping the benefits. You're feeling secure. You're feeling harmonized. You feel like, you're building the life of your dreams. So I love that. You're manifesting stability, more peace of mind, and creating what you desire, not what is just good, happening willy-nilly because you're making these impulsive moves. So very good. I love it, Scorpio. And we are shuffling these babies. We're going to see what messages the angels have for you on this powerful day. And you guys, they say the portal opens for 11/11 on the 7th. I don't understand any of that. If you understand it, let me know. Update me. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying I don't have any understanding of how all that works. And, I think I need to know by, next year. All right. So let's see what angel messages for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. First angel number is 924. Looking fondly on what is, or what was, excuse me. Farewell. It's okay to look back on the past with a thankful heart. Your angels see what you are letting go of. Your angel sees that you're letting go of things that once served you well, and they remind you that it's necessary to do so. Take a few moments now and connect to your angels as you visualize their loving light surrounding you. Send your angels and yourself gratitude as you let go of the past. So, sometimes going to the next step, we have to let go of things that we really enjoyed, that really made us passionate, made us feel exciting. I mean, one thing for me was, I loved being an ice cream truck driver and I didn't want to give it up. That wasn't something I wanted to stop doing. But, I wanted to fulfill other passions. So I had to release this to focus in here with you guys. And at the time, my hypnotherapy career, and it felt right. Like it was making the decision, but I had to do that farewell, right? And when we release things that were really in alignment with us, all it does is make more room. And we don't have to keep hold of things that made us happy at one time. Not everything's supposed to be lifelong. We can still look at those memories and be fond of those memories while we still make memories in other ways. We get so attached sometimes, which, is our human nature. 673, but now's the time for you to release the old of what may have been good then and embrace what's good for you today. All right, so fifth dimensional thinking. It's time to level up. Your angels want you to level your thinking up to the fifth dimension. Interesting. You're stuck in mundane struggles and material world values. And I don't think they're trying to say you're a materialistic kind of person in any way. But, we have to eat, right? We tend to get caught up in our stability because it's so important to our life. But the guides are suggesting to reframe your thoughts, keeping the bigger picture in view, connect to your purpose and the value lessons you are learning at this very moment. Draw another card with the intention for guidance as it is your next step. See what we get. 900. Effects. What you give, you get. All you have sent into the world has been collected and multiplied and is ready to be sent back to you. Take a moment now to reflect. What realization have you had in recent interactions with people, places? Journal about a lesson you've learned and how you plan to use it to grow. What did you think of that last card there? This 900, this effects. What you give, you get. Tell me in the comments over here what your thought base is on that. All right, so 208. Gratitude everywhere. Challenge yourself to be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for. No matter how dire the present circumstances may seem, your angels challenge you to focus on gratitude. When we focus on gratitude, what happens, you guys? we get more reasons to feel gratitude, right? So it's a good way to let go of negativity is to refocus. I'd be like, oh, what am I really grateful for right now? Because I don't want to think about the stressor or the things that's making me feel bad. But, I got these flowers, or, I had this compliment, or when I went to a certain person, these amazing feelings take me over. And I'm going to tune into that today, because that's what makes me feel good. That's what makes me feel right. And those feelings will keep magnifying. So I feel like that's why they want you to see gratitude everywhere you go. So in the end, you will have things to be grateful for everywhere you go. 333 equilibrium. Nurture the mind, body, and spiritual connection. Your angels are asking you to balance yourself. What areas of your life feels out of alignment? Get a meditation practice going, embark on a workout routine, or finally start that vision board you've been procrastinating on. Your angels want you to look at areas of your life they're not fully rounded out and self-correct. So this is a time for you to balance so that you can have all this amazing things to be grateful for to come into your reality. All right. Wow. I love seeing that for you, Scorpio. And, if any of you guys actually do any of these things that these cards suggest, meditation wise or journaling, whatever it is, share it with me. Let me know you did it. I think that's super amazing if you do. And we're going to go ahead and move forward to Sagittarius. Hi, Saggies, or who's here tuning in right now? Where is everybody at in the world? I want to see how many Americans compared to other countries we have here. Because I know I'm keen. I am almost, 50% of my clients are now not United States, are not from the United States, and I am loving it. I mean, I have found that men in the United Kingdom are very enlightened American men. Just saying, not saying you guys can't be, but it's been a little impressive. And, I barely had any readings from males, and now I have tons of readings coming in from males now that we're, all around the world. I don't even know how many countries we're in now. All right. So, wow, we got the angel messages for Saggy, but I got a little distracted here. We want to start with, what are you manifesting? Guides or angels, sorry. Angels, what are we seeing? The guides, what are we seeing the Saggies manifesting? Bear with me, you guys. I am getting loopy. I had 30 minutes, if you weren't here, into the collective that I severely hope that you guys all tune into and listen to and let me know what you think. I might even create a meditation if you guys get into this. For all of us to, kind of meditate us in harmony, peace, enjoying our best life, working together, everybody thriving. I think that would be amazing. All right, Saggy. So much is coming in that you're not aware of. And it's kind of funny because a lot of it, I feel like you threw into your manifestation bank, but then you forgot about it, right? I mean, I'm a Saggy, so, I know I'm a passionate or a great manifester, and so are you. We all are. But I just get visualizing and feeling passionate about something. Before I know it, it is right there. And the guides are wanting you to tune into that. Your awareness of what you focus into, it does recreate. Here's you. You're the creative being that's throwing out all this amazing energy of all your different desires. And some of it, you're not even aware that you're creating. Some of it you kind of know. And the guys are saying, once you take a control of your thoughts, your emotion, your belief system completely in alignment with your desires, that is when you become so powerful. All right. So you've stuck in there. You know, maybe in the past you give up on things a little bit more easier than you used to, but now you're sticking in. You're there for the long run, visualizing, feeling it, seeing it, putting the hard work in, and now it's coming to fruition. I mean, everything is working very nicely for you in your life. You know, cross all the T's, dotted all the I's, and now you're living this life of that you truly desire. Very harmonious, very exciting, very passionate, very easy for you. And it's because of all that you have put in your manifestation bank. And it's becoming, I don't want to say more focused, because you are very passionate, you're very focused, but maybe focusing into less things, right? Really feeling, you know, what it is you want. Like, what is the biggest manifestation that you could possibly create that would really be happy? What do you really need in 2026? And maybe you got to start out with little things to wrap your mind around, so you can, you know, wrap your mind around this big one. I mean, for me, Saggies, it's a house. You know, I want to buy myself a house this year. So I don't want to send my energy out to all these other little things, right? Like maybe, oh, I want some flowers, like I was talking about earlier. Oh, it would be nice, you know, some new outfits, or, you know, whatever it may be, or, you know, getting attention from this person or doing that. Now is a time for you to focus in to that big manifestation, that one thing that's really going to take you to the next level, Saggy, and put all the energy right into one place. Because when you bring that into reality, your life is going to be so much less exhausting. And that's what's going to help you be more creative, spontaneous, and call in even more abundance, great memories and experiences. 227, befriend fear. You're stronger than your fears. Your fears is not an indication of your success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel's message is this: as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fears creep in and limits you. It's not going anywhere. So it is time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how your fear could become a friend instead of a foe. Now, I don't know which one of these zodiac signs I got this message, but I'm going to tell you, like I told them, that this is an amazing card to get, because your fears are actually really a friend. It's coming rooted from your subconscious, all right, which is your inner child. Okay. And it is very childlike, and it holds on to all your different fear bases, your insecurities, like the, you know, and it could happen when you were a child. It can be things that happen that you don't even remember, but they do, right? Or she or he does. And it is just holding on to that. And when it gets triggered, it'll do anything it can to protect you. And sometimes it's working against you. So these fears that pop up are things that are being triggered in your subconscious. And that subconscious child is popping up trying to protect you, trying to be there for you. All right. So one of the first things you want to do is put yourself in a meditative state. That is a state of hypnosis, you guys. And that opens up both sides of the mind, the subconscious and the conscious mind. Open up, ready to receive. And then you can visualize yourself talking to your inner child, a younger version of yourself, if you will, and just kind of updating it that, you know, you've released this, you've overcame that, you're not worried about this anymore. And the things that you really need to embrace for your both of your better good. Right. And make sure you're thanking them. Let them, you know, let her or him know that they had your best interests in mind the whole time. And you're grateful for that. But now is the time for us to upgrade and worry about this and do this. You have this capability inside of you. And if it doesn't work the first time, do it again. All right. Go deeper into meditation so that you can make it happen. All right. So, wow. We have 411. This is important relationships. See the value in those you love. You are called to select one relationship close to you and nurture it in an attentive and loving way. Think about how to tell a loved one how much you care for them, appreciate them, and see them in your life. Make time for them today as you communicate how important they are to you. All right. So I'm not going to say that you're somebody that doesn't do these things or you just, use people or something on the lines of that. So don't take this as a message that you are not, this kind of person that would do these kind of things in the first place, but make it a point to do so and to really tune in to the people that are important. Not everybody. Right? Not people that are not matching of energy to you. Surely not people that don't show up when you're sick or you're down on your luck and, things of that nature. Find the people that value you the most and let's focus into them. As Saggies, we are social beings. We love people and we love to get out there and talk to this person and see what this person's about and get to know this person and what experiences they had in their life. And it just makes us feel so alive, right? And I'm not saying that's a bad part of ourselves whatsoever, but sometimes we can run ourselves a little thin. And the guys are saying not all these people or situations maybe deserve our attention. Okay, so let's make sure we're focused into the people that matter in 2026 and really just love and support them because they're going to give that love back. You're going to get that love in other directions, that support in other places. And it's going to bring in this. Look at that, 750, limitless love. If that's not confirming, I don't know what is, Saggy. All right, it says, love yourself and others freely. And, you're like, hey, you told me to, limit myself. And you should to a degree, but not always. You don't need to be cold to other people. Let's say you're going to an event, love everybody there, socialize with everybody there, smile, be joyful. Your angels are acting to you to practice unconditional love today. So definitely with yourself, not only for others, but yourself as well. You can only accept as much love from outside world as you give yourself. Wow. I mean, I almost want to write that down. You can only accept as much love from the outside world as you give yourself. Okay. So somebody, I always have people be like, but I treated them so amazing. I did all these great things for this person. And then they didn't match it. It was just like, I wasn't good enough. And you try to explain to them, well, they didn't love themselves. They weren't ready, all these different things. And they just don't get it. But I think that's the greatest way that you could put it. You can only accept as much love from the outside world as you give yourself. Time to level up. And that's an interesting thing to think about as well, Saggy. Like if you're wanting more admiration at work, or your YouTube, your Facebook page, whatever it may be, that you're trying to boost, you're trying to get out. And, maybe you need to love, and I'm not saying you don't already, but just maybe tune into this might be a thing that's happening, bring some awareness in and try to raise some self-love. About how you think about yourself, all those different things and see if you're not getting more attention, if people aren't more loving to you as the year plays out. All right. I love that. We're going to go ahead and move forward to Capricorn, but Saggies, I think you're amazing. I'd love to finish this in a personalized reading. Don't hesitate to reach out to me via Keen. All right. Time stamping this. Capricorns. Thank you for being here today, Capricorns and cross watchers. We are shuffling these babies and we're going to get right into what you are manifesting. You guys, this is covering 2026 or a year's time from when you tuned into it, okay? So if you stumble upon this in the future and it resonates, then it is for you. All right, guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers around Capricorns. What are they manifesting? More peace of mind. You're disconnecting from people. A lot of things didn't turn out the way you desired, and you took a step back, or you are taking a step back, right? And because of that, you are mastering more peace of mind, more security, more feeling peaceful, more trusting in yourself. Look at this, mastering. I wondered why I used that word. I was like, that was a weird word for me to say right then, but look, the next card is the master card. So you are mastering your emotions, And I feel like that's saying a lot, Cappy. I feel like you've been carrying some anger around things not turning out the way you desired. There might have been some heartbreak that came your way, and you kind of just stepped back from life, right? And I'm not saying, you weren't working, you weren't doing things for your family, whatever it is, but as much as you possibly could, you stepped back from life. Maybe your personal time, you're hiding away in your bedroom, in your living room, instead of going out and socializing with, people that you knew didn't have your best interests in mind. I mean, you were just spreading yourself thin with a bunch of different directions. And maybe that's why things turned out the way they didn't desire, the way that, feels dispassionate to you. Okay. And as you're starting to build more faith and trust in yourself, the situation, you're going with the flow, feeling more secure, you're sending out all kinds of manifestations. And the reality of it is this was meant to be. Okay. It might not feel good. You might have not wanted to be there, but you are being guided. You're being guided to support, and you're going in the right direction. And the more you don't battle against this with your energetic alignment, the more amazing it's going to get, the faster it's going to come in. I feel you feeling grounded, secure. And Cappies, I feel like you're calling in love. I'm just going to put that out there. That's not really in the cards per se, but I feel like you're manifesting love. I feel like you're manifesting security and feeling at home in your own home, in your own life, and really just starting to create what works for you and not just what you've been given. All right, very cool. We're going to go ahead and shuffle the angel cards and see what we can pull for you. Oh, and we got some flying out of the deck already. Nothing new there. And Cappy, if you did not tune into the collective, you need to. All right. I put 30 minutes into that baby. It started exactly at 2:22, letting us know that the angels were there supporting that message. And we all need to hear it. Okay. All right. Wow. 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 All right, Cappy. 901, turning the page. Now is your time to begin again. I think we've seen that, right? That you were just kind of getting whatever and things weren't the way you want, but now you're creating. You're manifesting your life where you want to be. A chapter is closed in your life. Reinventing yourself is not easy, but it is necessary. Your angel's message is now to embrace that reality and combine it with confidence that you are ready to move ahead. Draw another card with the intention of receiving angelic guidance on what is to come. Befriending fear. This has came up in several different readings today. You are stronger than your fears. Fear is an indication of success or failure, or is not, excuse me, Cappy. It is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel message is, as you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere. So it's time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how your fear could become a friend instead of a foe. All right, I'm going to tell you, like I told the other zodiacs, that this fear is your inner child, right? And your inner child is down in your subconscious, making decisions off of old stagnant belief systems, fear bases, and insecurities. And the only way you're going to get past that is literally by befriending your inner self, all right? Updating it to where you are now and get you working together. So, I mean, what I wanting you to do or recommending to do so is to take some time to meditate. Okay. Allow yourself to go into a deep meditation. When we do so, we're going into hypnosis where both sides of the mind is open, and that makes it easy for you to go in, update, and, befriend your inner child. Make sure you let him or her know that you're grateful for watching over you, that you know that they were bringing these fears up, these anxieties or certain thought bases or responses because they love you. They're wanting to keep you safe. and then update them and what you need. You need to let that go so you can move up to this level and, whatever this may be. And take your time. You might find that you're having some funky dreams, which just means you're just releasing things. That's a good sign. But if you have more work to do, this is your inner child. This is your mind. It's your responsibility to take control of it. So do sit down and meditate. Do it over and over again till you're in alignment with what you want. Where you are befriending fear. You're feeling secure, confident, and when fear comes in, you're just breathing it away like, no, inner child, that's not what we're entertaining anymore. We're upgrading. And then you're going to start getting gratitude. Okay. Or at least that's what the God or the angels are hoping for, is that you start to get gratitude in everything and everywhere. 208. Challenge yourself to be thankful. When we're thankful for the things in our life, we get tons more blessings, so many much more things to be thankful for, because what we put our attention on, what happens, you guys, it multiplies, right? I don't know why I always want to say remultiply. I probably said it in this reading somewhere, whatever, but it multiplies. It keeps growing and expanding for you. So let's put our focus in to things that make us happy. And even if they don't, there has to be some kind of benefit. If it's, helping you gain patience, whatever it is, let's show gratitude. All right. Your angels challenge you to focus on gratitude. Out loud right now, recite a list of what you are grateful for today. Nothing is consequential to include. Okay, so nothing's nothing just happens by accident. All right, you guys, everything's happening for a reason. It's either happening because it was something that was set in your life here to happen, or you've called it in with your energy. All right. I mean, no way around it. And it's not saying, oh, because you did a bad job or you weren't focused in the right things. This is not a wrong or right thing. This is just growing and expanding and learning how to take control of our energy. All right. So as you start to, have gratitude for everything, you start to have so many more reasons to be grateful, to be excited about life. And I think 2026 is going to be absolutely amazing for you. All right. Wow. We're going to move forward to Aquarians at 1:55:04. All right. Hi, Aquarians and cross watchers. Happy 11/11. I hope you're reaping the benefits of this amazing day, meditating and taking these messages. And we're going to get right into it. What are Aquarians manifesting? Give me some direct answers right now. Cards are getting thick, Aquarians. You're manifesting a whole lot. All right. You're learning to forgive yourself around past situations. You're beginning to realize that even if you made the wrong decision, that you came from a place of love. You came from a place of light. You were not trying to hurt anybody. I mean, look, this is an innocence card. I feel like you did something that you feel or you have felt guilty about. You've had a lot of mental conflict around. You're fighting with yourself. And the reality of it is that you are a good person. Even if you had done something to hurt somebody in the past, you're definitely remorseful now. You deserve forgiveness from yourself. You deserve to let it go and forgive yourself and embrace what is really in alignment with you. So there's this chip on your shoulder that's been holding you back for quite a while. And as we are ending 2026, you let this go. You release it. You start realizing how amazing you are, what a loving person you are, what a kind person you are, what a moralized person of light you truly are. And that all these people can make you feel certain ways. Maybe bad decisions came out the wrong way and made you look certain ways, but it doesn't matter because it's not who you are. Right? And you start to really align your thought bases, your energy, and start creating a life that you really, really want. And as you start doing this, you're going to find people just falling off the face of the earth. But this is a good thing. These are people that, likes your energy down, that maybe they haven't upgraded. Maybe their energy's down here. And, like they say, hell likes company, right? That's kind of the feel I get here is all these people are going to be falling off the wayside that don't need to be a part of your life anymore. Yeah, and you're not going to be compromising. You're not going to be trying to work with these people anymore. You've seen them for what they are. They're two-faced, and you are releasing them all together, and you are making your life, calmer, more peaceful. You're falling into what you call your ordinary. You got a routine. It's peaceful, it's kind. Maybe you do have, a garden or some trees outside or some land you're taking care of, but you're definitely detaching from the drama and getting more into peace. Okay. Spending more time with nature, maybe, and not with these two-faced people, that enjoy watching you fall, watching you hurt, right? Or taking advantage of you in some way. Or, just there for the fun of the talking and the drama. And we don't need that, right? So we're going to release that. So I'm proud of you. I feel like you've had some negative attachments for such a long time that this will be the most freeing thing that you could possibly do for yourself, Aquarian. All right. We are shuffling these babies, picking up energy. What messages do we have for Aquarians today from the angels? All right. Wow. Inner strength. 153. Positive results are ahead. Positive results are ahead. Not just a positive result. Positive results are ahead. You have declined the right thing at the right time. Your angels are applauding. This recent focus on self-discipline, the toxic things you say no to, produce positive results in the long run. And by making these decisions, you are telling the universe you are worth the effort it takes today to live your best life tomorrow. Sit in gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself and what you said to, and when you said no to something that isn't for you. So you're not playing games anymore, right? You're not going to let anybody take your strength, your time, your energy, and put it into different directions where you don't want it. You're focusing in. You're getting into alignment with what you really, really want. You know it's going to take hard work, and you're fine with that. And you also know it's going to take cutting off all the nonsense that other people are trying to bring forward to you. 300. Divine connection. The mind, body, spirit unit. The angels acknowledge that you have an intense connection to divine right now. The unity of your mind, body, and spirit creates a conduit for spirit messages. Sit in meditation with your hands on your third eye chakra, the center of your forehead, right now, and repeat the mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I trust in my abilities. I trust in my abilities. I like this, the reality of it is nobody has all the answers for you, right? They're going to tell you to do the safest thing, especially if they care about you. They're not going to tell you to take that leap of faith. On top of, you're here to break molds, blow minds, and they're not supposed to understand what you're doing. So it's best to stick more to yourself, be in unity with your mind, body, your spirit, and, do what feels right to you, not what somebody else thinks you should do. And I think you're now getting that. And because you're getting that, your finances are balancing. That's what you're calling in 2026 is stability. You're checking your habits. You're upgrading. It says this is a wake-up call from your angels. The flow of money reflects the flow of energy. Your angels want you to feel secure, balanced, and state of mind. Your finances contribute to that. Take time today to get real about what's coming in and out of your bank account. Make any organizational changes you can to improve the flow of your funds. All right. I feel like a bunch of us do this, right? This isn't just Aquarian's issue, but we do all these subscriptions, we take payments through Klarna or Afterpay, whatever it may be, just kind of postponing things. And the next thing you know, we got all these little different things coming out payment wise right out of our account. And the guys are saying you probably have some things that you probably don't need. Maybe you're being a little bit overindulgent, and they're saying, you are now starting to focus and you're becoming more balanced. You're checking your habits. And because of that, 2026, you're just reaping the benefits of all your hard work. All right, Aquarians, thank you so much for being here. I love reading for you. And we're going to move forward to Pisces. Hi, Pisces and cross watchers. This has been a long reading, you guys. A very long reading, but I loved every moment of it. I'm going to ask you, if you weren't here this whole time, or you at least haven't as of yet, to tune into the collective. All right. The angels were with us relaying messages, and I think we all need to hear it. Okay. So if you got the time and you want to entertain me, please do it. And oh my goodness, Pisces. I was going to say, we went into collective reading at 2:22. Okay. Angel numbers letting us know that we're coming together at the right time. But then we came in at 2 hours and 22 minutes as well for your reading. How amazing is that? I take that as confirmation that you are meant to be here with me right now and hear this message. Okay. All right. So what is Pisces manifesting? Give me some direct answers right now, angels. We want to know, what is Pisces manifesting in 2026? And you guys, if you tune into this at a later date, it's for the next year's worth time. Okay. You are clearing the slate. Okay. You might have took some losses. You've tried different directions around your career, and it seems like you've lacked success in a couple different ways, but you're just kind of testing waters, seeing where you could get in. And then at some point you're like, oh, wait, none of this worked for me. And now you're like, oh, I'm processing all that. That's not failure. Nothing's failure till we quit. Right. And that was just testing the waters, see where you fit, see where you want to be. And as you clear the slate, you stop worrying about those things, focus on things, you become the full, right? And I see you taking a leap of faith. I see you having the courage to do so. That is what you're manifesting, as you being passionate enough, courageous enough, bold enough to follow your passions. Okay, so you're manifesting the opportunity to do something that you love to do. Maybe you're aware of what this is, something new will come in, and you're going to be able to blend this in your life if you're wanting something. Where this comes forward, you're like, eek, I don't know if I can do this. The guys are saying absolutely 100%. Yes, you can. You have manifested it. You've created the space for this, and you have called it in, and it's going to bring in more money than you ever imagined. The guys are saying you're about to create more money than out of your norm. And this whole situation is out of your norm, right? And it's going to take a lot of you wrapping your mind around it, becoming peaceful and harmonized about it, because this is what you love to do. You have to build the confidence around it and follow your life purpose. So you're spending the rest of this year, maybe the beginning of next, meditating, grounding, embracing a little bit more, maybe even sitting back a little bit so you can just really wrap your mind around this new offering, this new idea that came forward to you. But whatever you do, do not let it go. And this is you. I mean, I can't express this enough. This is you in 2026, running with it, right? Running towards your passion, starting new altogether, and making some good money. All right. I definitely feel like that was career related, showing you finally, stop doing what's going to make you money. I'm not saying this won't make you money, but we tend to, our instinct tends to be to do what we feel is going to be a good money maker over what makes us feel passionate and alive, right? And I'm trying to tell you, the more passionate and alive something makes you feel, the more you get excited about it, the more you're going to call in abundance. And maybe as 2026 comes up around the corner, you're just starting to get that more and more. All right. Wow. We got your angel messages out here. 7-11. Persistence. Reap the rewards of your efforts. You have been working very hard towards your goals, but at some point you have to take all of you done and benefit from it. Your angels ask you to honor your growth. Reflect on some things you've been working on for a long time and think about how far you've came. Really tune in to your success and all the different things you've overcame. You've grown wisdom. You have just accomplished so much to be grateful for and proud of. Really give yourself some credit for lessons learned, tasks accomplished, and fears faced. Give yourself a pat on the back. And then clear that slate because we have new experiences, new memories to be made, and new passions to follow. And I feel like you're definitely letting go. You're releasing old baggage. 9-11. Light worker. You're being called upon. Your angels called upon you to use your spiritual development to inspire others. You possess gifts of spirit to remind people that their higher power rests inside them. The time is now to make changes in your life to work so as to carry out the divine calling. Reflect on how you can contribute to the healing of the world around you. Oh, interesting. You are being called upon to bring your light forward. And wow, this is really amazing. Look at that. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines, like, do I have enough to share? Can I make it happen? I really want to help people, but what if? Am I capable? And the guys are saying, yes, let all those fears go. Jump in on it. I don't know if you're wanting to be, a tarot reader like me, a psychic in another way, whatever it may be. Let's bring it forward. We all need to work together and the timing is right. All right, Pisces, I love that for you. I have absolutely loved this reading. You guys, please let me know what you think. Write 111 or 1111 down below. Claim it and reach out to me, you guys. What should we do a reading on next? I do a weekly reading every week, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. I might move it to Sunday, so make sure you're tuning in. And let me know, would you rather it be Sunday than Saturday? And people seem to be at home more Sunday, so I was wanting to know if I should move it. And I want to do some other readings for you guys. So what should we cover? All right. Blessings and love to you guys. Happy 11/11. Please meditate in all this and blessed be. Mwah.